get into these modes of bad-mouthing somebody or putting it on Facebook, I say, why don't you go and talk out what it is that's really bothering you, even if it means talking to your own parents. I always teach the kids, you know, on the aside, it's like, learn some negotiation, because you could negotiate with your parents and get away
Get what
with
they want, right?
Right. You know,
I used to do that.
Yes, because if you're reasonable, who's going to say no to you, right?
That's
If
right.
it sounds reasonable.
That's right. That's right.
I always tell them, every generation, the IQ levels have gone up by 20 points. Anthony, were you aware of that statistic?
No, I wasn't.
So, hey, use those 20
I'm not sure
pounds.
where I am now.
You know, to be
Use
able
of
to
it.
argue with your parents. Yes.
And in
So
a way
you
that's
can-
respectful.
And
see?
in a way that's respectful, absolutely. So I feel, you know, what I'm providing to the children is just basic skills which will help them to get along with others and to get along in life. Success and how people, particularly in the Asian community, which is what I deal with a lot, they're looking more towards competition. And I tell them there's a time and place for that. We'll put these children into competitive environments and they will perform well. But first, let them just have those essential skills so that once they are in a new environment where they have to compete, they'll do it in a manner which is going to be very respectful to
Now,
others.
you had one such competition just yesterday, didn't you?
Absolutely.
How did that go?
And it was fantastic. And I'm so glad you talked to me about it, Anthony, because it was called a contest, but there were certain children there. Well, I had 25 contestants
Right.
in all. And some of those children were very nervous the first time round.
Yeah.
Some even cried up on stage.
Aw.
Now, we're talking about ages ranging from 5 all the way up to 13.
Right.
Even a 12-year-old, after his first 4 or 5 sentences, I think he just panicked
Yeah.
and he started crying up there.
Oh.
And I allowed him to go back. What I did, Anthony, and I told the parents, I said, I'm not doing this in a very organized manner, like a contest. I'm going to call these children and give them a second chance. And the second time round, they came back and did a superb job. And that's when I judged them. So the parents were a little taken aback, because especially parents who felt, but my child did well the first time round. And I said, no, they need to get familiar with the surrounding. They need to get familiar with the people that are in front of them. These are new. And so once they feel that way, the next time round, I will put them into a bigger contest. We'll send them to Toastmasters, Anthony, and they will do extremely well. So
They'll be over
yes.
18.
That's right. Well, we do have our gavel clubs,
We have
though.
Gavel clubs,
Right.
exactly. That's
Thank you.
for under 18.
Yes.
And so, actually, I just had a train of thought in my mind. Now I forgot. Oh, you have a summer program that's coming up. Do you
I
want to
do
talk
have-
about that?
Yes, I would like to. And what I'm doing, this charm school thing, has been a request from the parents. I was never into doing, you know, branching off into different areas. I was sticking with the public speaking. By the way, the lady who was here before, Nancy, was it? The actress? Yes. Nancy was also talking about acting.
That's right.
And I try to teach these children some acting skills, but I do also tell them, let's be who you are. Yes, learn some techniques from acting, and it will help you if you want to go into acting. But for now, learn to be who you are. Stick with your style and be confident in the way you speak. That's all I'm asking of them. The charm school comes into play because I think parents are concerned that the children are losing out on being polite.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, please.
So I know it. I see, you know,
They
parents.
actually don't know and thank you and please.
That's right,
And
that's
right.
The right fork, and I mean, simple things.
Yes.
Well, I dropped by her class the other day, and I came in, and she had them one by one coming up to me to greet me with a handshake
Right.
and say, "How are you?" Well, they said, did they say sir? I felt old. But,
Mr.
but they said, "How are you,
Anthony, Mr. Anthony."
And,
Well-
and it was just something as basic as that.
Right. And I don't want to be old-fashioned either, because we too, you know, as parents and grandparents need to be aware that things are changing. Some of the old etiquette rules are no longer in practice. Let's be aware of that. Let's not, you know, expect a boy to tell the girl, oh, let me walk on the curbside, because those are, you know, that's old form of chivalry. But let's be polite. Opening the door is not costing him or anything. And let me tell you, as a woman, I like it. I like
Pulling out
it.
the chair.
That's right. So, and it doesn't make us any less feminists or strong women because somebody's doing that for us.
Right.
We are capable of doing it, girls are, but also, you know, we want to be looked after, and I appreciate it. So if I sound old-fashioned, hey folks, I am. I think I'm also one of those.
They're also going to be dealing with an older demographic in their jobs, so when they know how to
That's
treat,
right.
you know, I know as an older woman is that when I meet a young, polite somebody in that's customer service, I just kind of, I get my whole feeling about the place is good because I'm so, you know,
Right.
enamored with the fact that they know the common, you know, yes ma'am and whatever.
Right. And I think that's a very good point you brought out, because I think what we need to teach children is talk to the people related to where they come from. Don't be so self-centered, you know, as to I'm like this, I'm from this generation. Let's learn and know. And this is where knowledge comes in, Anthony.
Right.
I'm a big one for being educated, reading, watching television. Parents are like, please don't tell my children to watch TV. And I said, well, you should sit down and watch TV too. You know, it's all right if your kids are watching South Park, so long as they know this is not an acceptable thing. They should know how to discern between rights and wrongs. So I'm hoping.
Believe it or not,
Yes.
we're actually out of time.
We
So
are.
before we end, could you let our listeners know how is it that they could reach you for more information?
Absolutely, Anthony. They can reach me on www.smartminds.com. Smartminds.com.
Excellent.
And on my website, they'll find all the camp information and also the class information.
Do you
Excellent.
do any adult classes at all?
No, ma'am. I leave
Okay.
that to experts in
So
the field.
yes. Okay.
Thank you very much, Florence.
And thank you very much. I hope again you'll come back.
Oh, thank you. I would love to.
Well, and
Thank you.
to
It's
be in our
been
studio
fun.
audience, I think she'd have a lot to give in a round table. You're certainly very eloquent and very interesting.
She definitely is.
She's very good. Thank you. Thank you.